still here with Nyeritan MP Wambugu and Rigathi Gachagua, the Mathare legislator. We're talking about the Deputy President's chances now come 2022. And, you know, if a contest was to be held today, Gunjiri, between Raila and Ruto, given the kind of forays that the Deputy President has already made in the central Kenya region, do you believe that he would be in a position to comfortably trounce Raila Odinga candidature?
Let's put it this way.
If it was held today.
If there was a contest between William Ruto and Raila Odinga right now for Mount Kenya, without any other factor, Ruto would beat Raila Odinga.
In the Mount Kenya region?
In the Mount Kenya region. The problem is if Uhuru Kenyatta took sides. Whoever Uhuru Kenyatta takes a side on, if Uhuru Kenyatta, for example, took the side of Raila Odinga, Raila would beat Uhuru hands down. I mean, would beat Ruto hands down. If Uhuru Kenyatta takes the side of Ruto, Ruto will beat Raila hands down. So the issue is, if they're fighting just the two of them, Ruto will win. But they will not fight the two of them because Uhuru will have a position. So if I was either of them, the person I would need to keep as my friend and keep very close to me is Uhuru Kenyatta. Because the side that Uhuru Kenyatta chooses in 2022, between those two or with anybody else, is the one that's going to win in Mount Kenya.
Raila Odinga has always stopped short in other elections of winning, you know, the national vote. And it's arguable that in his handshake with President Kenyatta that he has gained some ground in central Kenya. What do you think that portends for your preferred candidate's chances?
I don't know which central Kenya you are talking about. The central Kenya that I come from, selling Raila Odinga is like selling pig in a mosque. Number two, the question you have asked me, I think we are not yet there. I don't think we want to really think of a contest between Ruto and Raila Odinga. My concern and the concern of the people of Central Kenya region now is issues of tea, coffee, and milk, and businesses that have been run down. And in Sagana, it was a very good meeting, and I must tell you, but the organizers let the president down. They did not give people who can articulate the issues in a passionate and a more serious manner. You know, like they have the issues of the youth. The organizers picked some blogger from Nairobi to represent the youth. He came, he did not bring the issues of border. We need to help them, you know, get licenses, get insurances. We need to talk about employment.
He was just praising the president's campaigning.
He doesn't know what happens with the youth. Those are the real issue.
How can he not know what happens with the youth when Zach Kinuthia was pretty much the president's frontman going to every single university?
He is with the president, but he doesn't know what is going on the ground. When he spoke and he said there is employment, people complained. When he spoke and said people are happy about the 30% procurement, people shouted that they have not been paid. He doesn't know.
What about the chair of the Central Kenya Council governors who spoke as well?
Let me tell you, there is Kimemia, Francis was here. He's from Nyandarua. Right there after the meeting, people of Nyandarua are very bitter. He never took time to articulate in a very strong manner about the milk crisis in Nyandarua, where milk is being given to dogs. Dogs are seeing the cows, they run away because there is too much milk. You know, he didn't address that issue. Sabina Chege, when she was given an opportunity, she should have captured that moment to tell the president that our villages have been attacked by cancer. We are burying people every week in every village. You know, just tell him and when you see the president, let me tell you, the president is a busy man. Right. He's head of state, he's head of government. Right. He is commander-in-chief of the defense forces. When you get 2-3 hours with this man, you pour out your all. There was a guy called Jenga Mugai. He was from Nakuru. He's from Molo. He never told the president that Molo town is dead, Elbagon is dead because of poor policies by the Minister for Environment.
Fair
enough. The timber industry is totally destroyed.
But having said that, the president kept, you know, saying that it was his meeting and there's going to be a subsequent meeting. So perhaps
what would have done, Anne?
Perhaps that would be addressed.
If I was arranging for the president, let me tell you,
because we must move forward.
Let me finish. Very briefly.
30 seconds.
If is when I was the personal assistant for the president, I would have done it the other way. I would have organized for him a smaller meeting first of leaders. We discuss all these issues, get solutions and timelines. When we go to the bigger meeting, we give them solutions. You know, our people look for hope from their leader.
Okay.
We would have gone to that meeting and give solutions. Now, we are going to do it the other way around. All is not lost. We are looking forward to that meeting. We hope we'll get an opportunity to explain to him exactly what our issues are, what our agendas are, and what our priorities are.
So in conclusion, Gunjiri, having said that, if the politics is really about development and economic issues for the central Kenya region, and yet such a significant amount of legislators, and you yourself have conceded that the deputy president is gaining forays in that, are you saying then he is somehow striking the right chord with his hustler message, and do you believe that he may have any other card under his sleeve going into 2022, or is it all now out there?
Let me make something clear. William Ruto is not popular in Mount Kenya region because of William Ruto. William Ruto is popular in Mount Kenya region because he is a deputy president and the principal assistant to Uhuru Kenyatta. I have heard a statement like the one my colleague has just made, that selling Raila Odinga in Mount Kenya is like selling pork. William Ruto was brought to us by Uhuru Kenyatta. By the time he was being brought to us, he was at the ICC accused of having been in charge of a genocide against Mount Kenya people. We bought him because Uhuru Kenyatta brought him to us. I don't see a harder challenge to buy than the fact that we bought William Ruto, to the point where today we're actually fighting about William Ruto. Somebody who 7 years ago we would not have touched with a 10-foot pole. The person who sold William Ruto to us was Uhuru Kenyatta. If Uhuru Kenyatta picks Kalonzo Musyoka, picks Raila Odinga, picks Mutua, and sells him to us, because when he sold William Ruto to us, we would not have touched William Ruto. So it's important for us to make that clarity. William Ruto's popularity in Mount Kenya is not because of him. And that is why he keeps insisting they're still very close with the president. The day he will stand in Mount Kenya as William Ruto as an individual is the day he will realize that the person who has made him popular in Mount Kenya is Uhuru Kenyatta, not him. I would not speak to William Ruto today if it wasn't for Uhuru Kenyatta. I don't think I would listen to him if it was not for Uhuru Kenyatta. And I don't think I'm speaking for myself alone. I think a lot of people from Mount Kenya, the only reason we respect William Ruto, the only reason we listen to him, the only reason we attend his functions is because of Uhuru Kenyatta.
All right. Is President Kenyatta going to be the deciding factor going forward?
Uhuru Kenyatta has a big sway in the Mount Kenya region. He's our leader, undoubtedly. And Uhuru Kenyatta has talked to us before. And he has never changed what he told us. And that is why some of us, we say what Uhuru Kenyatta told us is what we believe in. He brought William Ruto to us. He told us he's a good man. Along the way, we started liking him, and we realized he's a good man. He continues to come to see us. He continues to assist the president. And, you know, Akina Ngujiri, they say they don't like him. They say that whatever Uhuru brings, they like. They don't like William Ruto. That's their right. It's their opinion. What I know is that politics is very dynamic. And when the time comes, we'll make our decision. For now, Anne, we want anybody who comes to Mount Kenya to bring us 4 agendas: coffee, tea, milk, and restoring our businesses. BBI, handshake, and others can be AOB. I'm telling you, that is the ground. That is what my people, our people feel, and that is the mood on the ground as of now.
And that is their punchline. Take a short break. Stick by for our punchline.